Back on second episode, guys. Coming back on second episode, guys. Please, we are still on the same platform as African Visionaries. African Visionaries, please subscribe there, share and comment. Put this button. Everyone knows what is this. Who don't know this? Who don't know this? I hope everyone knows, guys. Everyone knows what is that finger. This finger, like, share and comment. On second episode, we was on the conflict which is ongoing in East African region. I told you that there are betrayers there, there are politicians there, there are revolutionaries leaders there. So these things, hey, is another issue, is another things which is going on there in those community. Hey, we come back on the betrayers, we come back on revolutionary leaders, we come back on other following audios and explaining who is a revolutionary leader there, who is a betrayer leader there, who is a politician leader there. I told you that there are almost 9 countries in that community, East African community. There is Tanzania, there is Burundi, Rwanda, 3, Kenya, 4, Uganda, 5, Congo DRC, 6, South Sudan, 7, and there is Somalia, 8. There are 8 countries there in that community. So in those 8 countries, there is a president there, leaders who still are politicians, and others, they go out of the politics. They are now revolutionaries. We mentioned them in other videos, other content which we are going to make in future. Thank you so much. Let's go and translate these guys. He told him that he told his friend Kagame, these people, the one who gave us this power. You remember, you know how you get the power, you, President Paul Kagame. Myself, you know how I get power. That was Museveni explaining to his fellow Kagame. You know me, to come on power, we remove the government of Idi Amin Dada in 1978, if I'm not mistaken. You also, to go on power in Rwanda, you know, have been removed that president, which was killed in airplane crash, in airplane intercepted by missile, by rocket, which was shooted from down. And then you remember, died 2 presidents there. The president of Rwanda, Habyarimana Juvenal, and this other one of Burundi, Ndayamira Cyprien. And then now, these people, they give you choice. Because you see now, there is a competition here in Uganda. Either they can remove me, and if they will see that I'm keep supporting you, they can remove me and put Bobby Wine. And then on that point, guys, we have to use our common sense in this governance which we are having right now. Is what Museveni told Kagame. Yeah, they can tell me that if you want to stay on the power, just leave Kagame alone. If you want to stay on power, leave Kagame alone so that you can stay on power. Otherwise, if you are not doing that, we'll replace you with Bobby Wine. And remember the time Museveni took the power, they chase away. They chase away the one he replaced because of the benefit of the white people. And remember also, Kagame took the power in Rwanda because of the benefit of white people. They removed Habyarimana Juvenal, and Museveni they removed Idi Amin Dada. So he said, if you want to remain on power, leave alone Kagame. And then he told him that what I can at least assist you a little bit. What I can at least assist you because of your equipment, military equipment, which are passing here on my land, on Uganda land. Just go to Samia Suluhu Hassan, is our neighbor. Just talk to her. We say that Museveni have been sold out. Kagame. Museveni have been sold out, Mr. President Kagame. But but he kept something in his heart before doing anything. Yeah, he played a little bit. He told him that he sell out Mr. Kagame. Is not only Museveni alone. Are so many people who sell out Mr. Kagame, because I told you in the beginning that these betrayers, they are in these 8 countries. So these 8 countries of East African community have been divided. Some they are on the side of politics, other ones they are on the side of revolutions. So these politics sides, they are betraying each other. So Museveni is one of the betrayers who betray Mr. Paul Kagame. Let's go. One way Museveni sell out Mr. Kagame. Museveni kept something in his heart, but Kagame was thinking that is nothing wrong with Museveni, no problems, they are together. But Museveni was still having some of the things in his heart that at the end of the day is not with him. It's other things which shows him. He told Mr. Kagame, you are the one who do the research. You are the one who do the research and discover that in my country there is FDLR, the ones who have been genocided people in 1994 in Rwanda. And when you come to discover and you even put on medias that the FDLR, they are in Uganda. So you can take your equipment from Nairobi to Kampala, Uganda, while routing to your country in Rwanda. And those FDLR, the one you discover that they are in my country, and come and attack your equipment and your convoy, which will carry your stuffs from Kenya to Rwanda, passing through in my country. So I don't want that can happen in my eyes or in my country. So there is no way I can give you my land you can use. And he told him that on behalf of the peace, on behalf of the peace of your people of Rwanda and my people of Uganda, let us close the borders, because the If there are, which you discover that they are in Uganda, they are going to give problems of our people. So once I explained to him like that, he told him that he told him that once we close the borders, at least, because you already announced that there is FDLR in my country, it will be better. People, they will be in peace, people of Uganda and people of Rwanda. And then the things which made Mr. Paul Kagame to feel like is at least to get finished by the time is the time which he discovered and decided to call Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan so that he can go and visit anytime, even on Sunday. Mr. Kagame called the president of Tanzania, please and please, even though you are already have your plans to do Sunday, Monday up to Friday, please give me chance. Let me come at least on Sunday so that we can have a discussions there. Yeah, when it happened like that, Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan, he listened to him. Please accept my request, accept my needs, what I need. It's the Museveni who give him advice. It's the Museveni who give him advice to go to Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan. Though he was already spoken to Mr. Ruto, Museveni spoken to Mr. Ruto so that they can try to help each other so that Samia can accept the request of Kagame. Museveni, listen, the journalist asked, yes, please accept my request. The Museveni, he gave him the advice of going to Mama Samia to discuss with him. And he was though spoken to Mr. Ruto that he have to go and help Mr. Kagame on what? On getting to Mama Samia. Museveni to work with Kagame. Museveni to work with Kagame means that is to go out of the power from Uganda. Means if Museveni will give support to Mr. Kagame, it means that he's removing himself from the power of government of Uganda to be a president there. Though to tell him to go to Mama Samia and ask him where he can use the road to his equipment to go to Rwanda, he knows everything. He knows which answer is going to be answered. You see, when we check in Congo, the fight, the conflict are no longer in speed as usually, are no longer in the same way as they was in movement, in running, in getting on objectives as usually. So now is only the FARDC is the soldiers of DRC which are attacking. The rebels of Rwanda, these RDF rebels and M23, they are no longer attacking. There is some equipment which they bought with Rwanda government bought from overseas, we don't know where they buy from, either in Singapore or Malaysia, no one knows, but mostly people, they say that they are taking from NATO countries. They bought them, now still in stock in Kenya. So now those equipment, they have to transport them from Kenya to Rwanda, and then Uganda denies to give a land, road where this Rwanda government, they can use passing through to go to Rwanda. Now, according to Museveni, is telling him that is no longer going to give him a space or road where to use his convoy to transport his equipment. He sent him to Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan so that he can talk to her and explain and ask if he can get passage of transporting his equipment. So right now, those equipment, it was supposed to be already arrived in Rwanda, but Museveni denies and swear that there's no way. And there was planned that those equipment are the one which they are going to use on the operation which they was keep singing. Those Rwandans, they was keep singing that they are going to operate and regain to take the to regain and regain to take the Uvira city. They was singing like that. So the equipment, the guns, the things which they were supposed to use, still now in Kenya. There is no way to pass in Uganda because already Mr. Paul Kagame blocked the way. Let's continue. Byari bishingiye ku ruzinduko Kagame yagize rwatumye asuzugurika kuri aho akemera gutembera mu kindi gihugu ari umukuru w'igihugu yakigwa n'abantu bagera kuri batandatu. According to what happened yesterday on Sunday, things now are coming worse. Is where he was being embarrassed, disappointed, and take a decision of visiting the state of Tanzania on Sunday, which has been made clear to show the people, even the people who went to receive him on airport was less than 10 people. How? What kind of the president even? It's misunderstandable. No one can understand this. So embarrassed, so disappointment. How come a president of the country, less than 10 people to go and receive him to airport? Hey, no one expected that. What they put in information in the breaking news, they was trying to show the people to know that there is other things which they are sharing with Tanzania and Rwanda. But when we are going on the point, what they discussed there, they said that they discussed that their relationship, Rwanda and Tanzania, is good. Now the question is this: if even though they discussed that and said that no, our relationship is good, no problem, what and what, how come if the relationship is good of Tanzania and Rwanda? Imagine, come to the comment section, guys. How come they cannot organize in working days their meetings? How? Everyone is asking that question himself. Let us go. So here is better, is where we are going to use our common sense and logic. Logically, if the relationship of Rwanda and Tanzania was good, How come? How come? Yes, how come? Yeah. Let us go. People who have good relationship. How?
ngo Kagame ashobore gufata nabi abasirikare ba Tanzania bari mu butumwa bw'amahoro muri Kongo.
If they have a good relationship, Rwanda and Tanzania, how come the Rwandan government and soldiers, everyone knows what happened when the Tanzanian soldiers, there was a mission of peace, of peacekeeping in Goma. Everyone knows what happened. So if they was having the good relationship, how come this Rwandan government mistreat the soldiers who was peacekeeping in Goma, in DRC? How come?
Sinzi ko abadukurikiranye twarababwiye inkuru y'ibyagomba kubera hariya mu ntara ya Kagera mu minsi iheze, ibyaje kuburizwamwo na leta ya Tanzania, mugabo twarababwiye ko ari n'abanyarwanda batari bake babifatiwemo, sivyo?
The followers of the media, of B-Info media, they was told that there's something which happened in this last year from 29 from I think it's from August 2025 until after election 29 October. There's something which happened in Tanzanian province Kagera, which was planned with Rwanda government, and at the end Tanzanian government come and discover and block the mission and stop what they was planning there. So the question is this. The question is that to everyone. The question is this to everyone. Is the reality that the plan of Tanzania from the plan of Rwanda from August 2025 in Tanzania to destabilize the election of Tanzanian government, they was planned with Rwanda, some other nations was there. We do not mention them because some Rwandese civilians and soldiers, they was captured in Tanzania trying to destabilize the peace in Tanzania. So less than a year, is that Tanzanian going to forget what happened, what Rwanda was planning to do to the Tanzanian government so that the relationship can be good at all? That is the question which everyone can ask himself. What did they discuss?
Agomba kuvuga ivyo baganiriyeko, usibye gusa ivyo bashize mu itangazamakuru. Mugabo,
what they discussed there, they really agreed that no one is going to put out what they was discussing there on unless what they put on medias.
Mukintu nyamukuru cyari cyazinduye Kagame,
but in fact
Mama Samia yuko amuha inzira y'ibigwanisho.
In fact, the most important, the most things which made Mr. President Kagame to go and visit the state of Tanzania was to ask the passage of the convoy of the equipment of Rwandan convoy, which is in Nairobi, Kenya, which is in Kenya, of transporting his goods, his equipment, his soldiers' equipment to Nairobi, to Kenya, through Tanzania up to Rwanda, because of Museveni denies to give him the way of the road of transporting the equipment of the soldiers. Let's go.
canke hoba harimwo izindi nyungu za politiki.
Let's go. He said that, is this president of Tanzania going to accept that he's going to give him the passage of convoy of
Mama
transporting the equipment?
afise abasirikare ku butaka bwa Kongo ashobora guha Kagame inzira acisha kw'ibigwanisho kugira ngo aje guhangana n'abasirikare ba Mama Samia bari muri Kongo.
How Mr. Paul Kagame, he think that is going to be easy? This president of Tanzania going to accept his request of giving him the passage of convoy of the equipment transporting from Kenya to Rwanda, passing through Tanzania? Is she going to accept that request? Because remember, now Tanzanian government signed the agreement of peace with DRC, DR Congo. So means that again there are Tanzanian soldiers there which are peacekeeping there, peacekeeping in DR Congo Eastern. So how can this Paul Kagame think himself to go and ask the passage of convoy transport equipment of soldiers to take from Nairobi, pass through Tanzania up to Rwanda, so that they can have some equipment which is going to fight their soldiers? Is that Mama Samia going to accept that? That is the question which everyone can ask himself.
Yomuha Kagame inzira y'ibigwanisho.
Is he going to give him? Is he going to give him the way of transporting the soldiers' equipment, which is going to fight the Burundian government? Mama Samia, is he going to give the way passage of transporting the soldier equipment of going to fight DR Congo? So this is the things which made President Kagame to go to Tanzania and ask this favor.
Icyo nzi nuko yamuhaye uwo mwanya kwa kalendari y'ibisishaje. Yamuburiye umwanya hagati mu ndwi amuhitiramwo
only what we know, he told him that we have no time during a week, try to come at least on Sunday. So it's the same way which Mr. President of Nairobi is going to come to Tanzania to come and kneel down and ask the passage to Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan, so that Samia Suluhu Hassan can give away the way passage of Rwanda transporting his equipment, soldiers' equipment through Tanzania. Is Mama Samia going to ask to accept?
Na Kenya.
Everyone knows that Uganda have relationship with Kenya, and they are saying also that they have a relationship with Rwanda. Everyone knows that Burundi and Rwanda and Uganda, they have good relationship. They have no problem. There is no any conflict between Uganda and Burundi. So everyone have to know that. Everyone have to know that Uganda have sold out Rwanda. Museveni have been sold out Mr. Kagame, and Kagame never recognized that. And also, Mr. Kagame, he went and kneeled down to Mama Samia to ask her, can you please help me to send the request to Mr. Tshisekedi and Mr. President, Excellency President of DRC and Excellency of President of Burundi, to ask at least if they can help me to not fight me back while I'm removing my soldiers from Eastern DRC. But that request will never been accepted. That request will never be accepted because
Tshisekedi na Muzeneva akura ingabo ziwe ambona diforme
because if Mama Samia will accept, if Mama Samia will accept or Tshisekedi will accept to remove his soldiers peaceful in Eastern DRC, which means the president of DRC will put himself in red line of disturbing the benefits of US, of Donald Trump. So Mr. Kagame said that me, I will die on fighting. Kagame said that I will die in fighting, and we know, all of us, when he went to sign the peace agreement in the US, that 4 December 2025, he went and signed the agreement there while he was just as a picture showing that he signed the agreement. But the same day they attack and take over the cities in DRC, which means he will die fighting himself, as he said. And in the same way, he went to Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan. He went knowing that either he will not be accepted to his request. They will never accept his request. This one knows. He was knowing that. It's just why this guy, he will die fighting as well. There is no friend in politics of always. There is no also the enemy in politics for all the time. But the politics is something dirty. Is the game of the win. If you don't win, you are losing. If you lose straight, you are going with the water, with the tsunami. Tsunami will take your soul. So there is some benefits which a politician, he cannot accept, because sometimes you can accept this benefit and take your soul, and then so let us wait and see what is going to happen on this visit of state of Tanzania of Mr. President of Kagame. But many of researchers, they are always on the same point accordingly to what they are trying to discuss. It's very clear that what he went to ask to Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan will never be happen. So guys, to be honest, in fact, we have to keep waiting and be there, be with us on Be Info. Also be with us on African Visionary. I will try to translate to everyone so that he can understand what is going on there in Eastern DR Congo, and in all East African region, in fact. So everyone, subscribe here to our YouTube channel, African Visionaries, mostly to the people who understand English and those who want to know more about Congo, East African community. Here, guys, we are going to translate either in Swahili or in English, so that everyone can understand what is going on. And then these things which is happening right now, if they are not careful, this president Ruto, Kagame, and
kabira
Museveni,
sivyo
plus Salva
kugira ngo
Kiir,
imitungo
the
yiwe
president of
abirikizwa
South Sudan.
mugabo
If
waruzi
they
ko
are
no
not so
byategeka
very
no muri
careful,
Tanzania
they are going to
hari
be
gusaba na mama Samia
out of the cities.
kutadenonsa imitungo ya kabira iri muri Tanzania.
And also, Mr. Kagame, you know that he
ibi byose tuzoguma
spoke
tubiza ko
out
gato
something, he discussed
tubisobanura
something with
badukurikirana
Mama
nanjye muri
Samia Suluhu
kiganiro
Hassan
ati
so
ko
that
bizoza
they
kubera
can
byose
keep
amatsiko
a secret
mugabo
what the
abadukurikirana
properties
mumenye ko
this
Kagame
guy have been
yagurishijwe
sanctioned
kandi
by
abamugurishije
America so that they can
bashobora no
at least hide
kumutanga
what he have in America,
gupfa
in
nka kuba
Tanzania.
Yuda yagurisha Yesu
But
akamutanga gupfa
guys,
ibi niko bimeze bashobora
let us be
kumutanga kuva
honest
ku
here.
butegetsi
Subscribe
nubwo
to
bamugurishije
the next video so that everyone can understand what is going on in this East African region, including through. But guys, please, everyone have to be revolutionary. Please, let us support revolutionaries. Let us support revolutionaries on exploring what is going on in our African continent. Thank you. Subscribe, share, comment, and let's teach each other. Thank you.